welcome everybody. We have another match in store for you, Method versus Gamers Academy. And I have beside me Davey. It's been a while since we've casted.
Yes, it has. It's been a long time, actually.
So you were wanting to cast this Method match. Any reason why in particular?
Well, they asked me to cast one, and I picked this one because I thought it would be a better match, to be honest.
Oh, yeah. Well, we are witnessing a CLG stomping on the other stream. And this match in particular, we're going to see how these two teams, we got a really good Brazilian team. They've beaten Luminosity in the past in a best-of-3, which is very impressive in itself. But they're up against Method and up against the Pug Squad. Earlier, I think it was the Soul team. That,
I thought you were calling Method the Pug Squad.
Oh,
I started laughing.
Oh, no. I don't want Strebber to come after me or anything like that.
Nah, he's small.
But, yeah, Gamers Academy versus Method. I have no idea how this match is going to go. I mean, Gamers Academy, again, beating Luminosity in a best-of-3. Method up there in the North American scene. Not at quite at the top. But any predictions how this match is going to go?
I think this is going to be really close. I think this one's too hard to predict. I know these guys have scrimmed against each other a few times, and every time it's been back and forth every time, and that's all we really have to go off of because we haven't seen any competitive matches with them yet. So, yeah, I think this is going to be really close. This should be a really good match to watch.
Yeah, against the Soul Pug Squad that made it through the qualifiers. I was watching the Dust 2 match, and it was 5-4 on Dust 2, and given that Method is probably a lot stronger of a team, what kind of conclusions we can draw from that? I have no info prior between these two teams playing against each other on any of these maps, but the maps are...
I have no idea.
Cash, and I've already forgotten. I have...
Cash, Mirage, Inferno, I think.
Cash, Mirage, Inferno.
Yeah.
So we're just waiting for these players to ready up. Gamers Academy actually arrived a bit late. We were getting a little worried for the guys, but now we are into knife round. This is going to determine who gets that CT side. I assume that they will pick it if they do get it.
Yeah, both of these teams are the type of teams that'll pick CT side first. There is some teams that'll choose to start T side, but these are both the type of teams that'll pick to start CT side first, I would think. But I don't even think there's a knife round.
Oh, it looks like we did miss the knife round or something. Oh, it's probably a new format since we are finally
since the PO3s now. Probably the third map is the knife, and you get to pick each other's side for whatever map it is.
All right. So here we go. Starting on the CT side is Gamers Academy already. We see an A-take underway from the Method side. Gamers Academy starting off strong. Only Strebber as well as Toy remaining. And this is a beautiful start for the Brazilians here. They're getting the bomb into the bomb site. Dealing with the flank is Strebber. He goes down all up to Toy here. The 6th of all the North American teams. See if he can get anything done. And the Brazilians are going to take the first one. And that is pistol for him.
Yeah, Gamers Academy went for like an aggressive A main peek, and they spotted two people from Method. And as they were running back to the forklift, Method tried to open up the door to cut them off, running away. And they actually just hit 2 really nice shots on the people that when they opened up the door, and they got those first 2 kills like right away.
It's really hard to kind of retake after you go down 2 in that A bomb site. But we do see a 4-spy coming in from Method, and they're going to back-to-back hit this A bomb site. And the rotate is going to be swiftly coming in from Connector. And 3 people coming out the squeaky door here. It's Hen. He's making a ton of money for his AWP to come through. Now Strebber and Ellie. Last 2 up here. It doesn't look like they're going to be able to get a bomb plant in, as Ellie is the last guy standing. And this 4-spy, they didn't get a lot of return on their investment.
No, that molly going down at the door really just shut that down right away. He was just ready for it. He was waiting. As soon as they opened the door, he threw down the molly. And honestly, I think Method probably should have canceled right there. They should have turned around and tried to regroup and done something else. But they were already committed to the strat at that point.
Yeah, super far up into Squeaky. Just trying to overwhelm from the main as well as Squeaky. So, a bunch of P250s on board here for Method. You can see how low they are already. I don't think we're going to be seeing an AWP come up from them in the next. And again, Hen making a ton of money for his AWP to come out. But look at this. Method taking the B bomb site with these P250. Showtime is going to be quick on the flank, though. Brings down Toy. And he's going to slow things down. But nobody is rotating from the CT spawn area.
This is really winnable for Method here if they can get Justin some type of weapon.
Yeah, definitely. Where can they find one is the question, though. Oh, man, he's lurking on the opposite side of the smoke. Showtime's going to come through.
Pick.
He jumps on top of him, but he realizes it. That was excellent I mean, I probably wouldn't have noticed that if I was jumping on top of him, but Showtime here making his way in. His teammate's still waiting at checkers. Wow, Strebber
that's
gets that
huge.
frag. That was massive. Strebber still on the bomb site. Hen, too much
He's
lactic
gonna save,
acid.
no kit.
Can't make the jump.
Doesn't have a kit. He's saving.
Yeah, I guess he does make a bit of money from that, but Method, I mean,
Wow.
given their investment in the previous round, they just did it with P250s.
Yeah, that was great. Those are some huge kills from Ellie going into the site there, and Strebber hitting that really sick 180 flick shot onto the guy rushing him at headshot. That was like the biggest kill around. If he goes down there, it's a guaranteed loss. Ellie's in no position to go and defend that bomb after that.
Oh, certainly, and he had no business getting that kill.
No, he really didn't. I thought he was done for sure.
Oh, for sure. SMG rushing you down, you have to hit the first headshot immediately before the tagging comes through.
Yeah, the aim punch.
Oh yeah, it's just disastrous. Opera's
Is he
nightmare.
gonna get? Oh, Silent hides behind the corner just in time. Oh, never mind.
Hen is gonna get it. I'm wondering
Awkward.
if Gamers Academy would have pushed through had Hen not gotten that frag.
I'm not sure. I feel like they've scrimmed this map before, because for him to just walk up and hold that angle like that and just wait for Silent to like peek out from behind that corner, it seems. I feel like they must have played each other on this map at some point.
Yeah,
in
perhaps a bit of
practice.
history.
Yeah.
So Strebber brings down Showtime as they are taking up middle here. But look at this, inside of Sunshine.
Now that was a really good response from Method. When they lost that pick at B and they knew that they put 2 aggro B, that means that most likely they're not going to be playing for mid. So Method ran out mid, took mid control, and got a pick. That's a really good trade from them. That was really well played.
And see, this is why I have you here, Davey. Missing everything. Method here, still with this middle control.
A really huge A stack here for Gamers Academy. They have all 4 players on this side of the map, with Henny sort of like he's working back towards B now.
And he's going to arrive
never
in
mind.
time
I
with
didn't
his-
even notice that guy towards Sunny.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he was posted up there for so long, and he's still there. Now, it's going to create a bit of a pinch for Method. They do take the bomb site, but this player at Sunshine is going to be difficult to deal with, and they are going to try to initiate a sort of a pinch onto Method, who did just get the bomb down. Who's going to initiate first, though? Does Lucas go first, or do these players from CT?
I would think the players from the CT side would go in first.
Yeah, that is exactly the case.
Spots out Strebber.
Oh, only down to Strebber now from the checkers. I'm not sure if the bomb... Oh, it's definitely planted for him here, so Gamers Academy need to defend the bomb diffuser. Oh, and Strebber misses the frag. And that is going to be the 3rd round for the Brazilian side here. And yeah, I'm sensing a bit of history between these two teams.
Yeah, there must be. I didn't realize. I guess I wasn't really even paying enough attention. I guess I didn't realize that Gamers Academy had somebody pushed all the way up into the sunroom there. I call it Sunny. I don't know what everyone else calls
Yeah,
it, but
Sunshine.
yeah. And what that allowed them to do is that allowed them to stack the rest of the players towards the A side of the map, with him getting that full control of that area. So as soon as they started to take the B site, he was able to kill one, stay alive, and then play the retake for retaking from all angles. And they were kind of stuck in the site because they couldn't go get B main control because he was there. So that was really well played by Gamers Academy.
Yeah, and we were wondering why we saw such a heavy A stack from
Yeah.
the Brazilian side, but that is exactly why. So Method find themselves with Tech 9s and a P252 supplement. They're throwing just a bit of a fake towards A, and then they're going to hit the remainder of their players. Oh, Taco eats a big flashbang, and now this is a free bomb site
Wow.
here for Method. He was the only player at B.
That was
and
2 flashes thrown out of A main to fake that. That was all it was. And they rotated 3 people over to A site.
definitely biting hard here. With Showtime coming in from the vents now. That's
Oh.
2 frags for him. There's still 2 players inside of the checkers here for Method, as the CTs are already taking out of the CT spawn. That's the 4th. Oh, almost gets his 4th.
Yeah, they really
For
needed Silent to
Showtime.
get that kill in the vents.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, had they held checkers there, would have alleviated a whole lot of pressure. Now the Brazilians beginning to pull away a little bit, but we haven't seen too many gun rounds.
No, we really haven't at all. And if Silent would have been able to, I mean, that's a hard kill to get. Like, no armor, Tech 9. It is a
Yeah.
hard kill to get, but if he would have been able to get that kill, what that would have allowed is they would have had 2 guns then at that point. They knew all 3 of them were coming from CT, and instead of the guys playing in B main and checker having to worry about helping the guy in sight from the CT retake and watching the vent push, they could have all just focused on the guys retaking from CT. It would have made a huge, and I think they probably would have won that round.
Yeah, I mean, definitely would have had a much better chance. But
Ooh.
oh, Justin, he was ready, and that's definitely got to be history between these two
Oh,
teams.
for sure.
Just tendencies, and they are just ready for him.
Yeah.
So down a player early are the Brazilians here.
Yeah, they've definitely played against each other on this map. You can tell at some point in practice, like historically.
Oh, for sure. That's 2 like hard reads between these 2 players. Like you wouldn't see that between teams that really haven't played each other all that often.
Yeah, like even I know like from playing against some teams, there are some teams that like to do that, and you just know when you're playing against them. And I haven't scrimmed against these Brazilians since they got here. Ooh,
maybe
nice.
you will get your chance.
That was a big opening kill by Showtime, or not opening kill, but trade kill to even out the odds. Because now look at the rotation that allows from Gamers Academy. Look at how many people they have over here towards the B site.
Yeah, just the Bermuda Triangle here. Taco, FNX, as well as Showtime ready to go. And Showtime's just about to initiate the flank. Taco gets one as well. And Method falling apart. Only Silent and Ellie remain. They still haven't even taken the bomb. They really haven't even gotten control of Checkers.
No.
And I'm loving the rotations from the Brazilians.
Yeah, well, taking down Toy going out mid by himself, that gave him a lot of information as to what they're going to do. Because when you have someone going out mid like that, chances are that it was some kind of B split, and they knew that the second guy who was trying to go out mid with him had to fall back because of Toy dying. So then they knew with that amount of time left in the round and how the rounds had played out that they were most likely going to be going back towards B, and they were able to put one guy in the vents and two towards the B site, and it was just a really easy hold at that point.
Yeah, way too many angles to cover for Method at that point as they are priming up for an A take. Good nade coming through, doing a decent amount of damage.
Yeah.
They are going to chuck another smoke here. Toy goes in all alone. Oh, man, I missed everything. Showtime.
Oh,
with a
FNX
4K.
Scum stealing the ace.
Oh, man.
Eco aces are the best aces. I got an Eco ace yesterday. It was fantastic.
I mean, I can't even count those.
Well, those are the best ones. They're the easiest. They feel the best too.
I suppose
You're just sitting there spraying them down. Everyone's running at you without armor. It's great. It's the best.
I suppose they are satisfying.
Just stat padding for days. Just steady farming.
Oh, man. I'm playing too much ESCA, Davey. So, boost over mid here from Method. They're just waiting. That's Silent, but oh, man.
I think Justin flashed himself.
Both sides, both wings of the map. We haven't seen this aggression coming out from Gamers Academy.
Yeah, that was a good double push at door there. Henny's really moving his op around the map really well. It's awesome when you have a team that can do this. Like when you have a team with an opera who's so confident that he can just move around the map to all different spots. There's another pick at door. Like there's one round where he pushes B and gets a kill. There's another round where they have him holding down Z at mid. This round he's pushing door with a teammate. Like that's huge for a team when you have an opera who can do that effectively.
Yeah, and it's frustrating for a T side because
it is.
You could set up, but how can you set up for him when you don't know where he's coming from?
Exactly. And only that changes how you have to play your T side because you always have to be thinking, well, can we do this default with like him being here if you know the opera could push it. Like it's always in the back of your head that like the opera could be here. And when an opera's on his game and he's hitting shots, that makes a huge difference to how you try and play your T side.
Oh, certainly. This absolute threat here is Henny, so I have to find some way to deal with him and just cool this guy off a little bit as they are definitely pulling away for the Gamers Academy side, and I assume since Method started on the T side here that this would be their map choice.
Yeah, it's most likely Method's map choice. Having known the Method guys for a while, I would think that this would be their map choice. This is one of the maps that they've always kind of favored.
So here we go, Method priming up for a B take. They do have players coming out middle here. They're going to have to rush through the smoke. They got smokes up of their own. So they're going to be splitting the vents. There's only one player in the B site, Henny.
Really good counter flashes from Games Academy.
Yeah, just keeping him at bay for quite some time. Lucas inside of the bomb site. He gets assistance from Henny here. And the Brazilians just holding it down, locking it down. I mean, I didn't expect it to be this big of a smashing early for Method to get down like this.
Yeah, well, it's like you said. I think we've only seen maybe 3 buy rounds so far. That's the thing, right? Like Method's economy has just been, they haven't been able to even win like that one round that they need to reset the economy. They haven't been able to pick up a lot of kills on the ecos either. Like Games Academy's just really well set up on these CT sides.
So we do see an A split underway. Unfortunately for them, they're not going quickly, as we would have a rotate would have taken quite some time. Because there are 2 players inside of connector here. But here come Method into the A bomb site. They get that first kill, but FNX is the man to respond. They do get into the bomb site and get that bomb down. Nobody rotating from the CT spawn for quite some time here.
Yeah, the problem here is I don't think Method has enough site control.
Yeah, they don't have anybody at quad box. Generally, you want to have at least like 2 players in that area.
There we go. Okay, Justin managed to get in.
Now they do shift about on the retake here. Gamers Academy, again, 3 from connector, running out of flashbangs to work with, and that time is ticking. Gamers Academy, they're not afraid to wait out as much time as necessary to go in here, but Method getting all the frags. Now Showtime left in a 1-on-4. That's 2 frags, but they had so little time remaining, and it looks like he is just going to go ahead and try to save this weapon, and he does go down.
Everybody dies.
That a little bit.
Now that's gonna be tough for Method now. Their economy is pretty good. 3 of them have some good money, but Ellie and Silent don't have the best economy right now. And if they lose this next round, that's gonna be a huge reset for them. But everybody dying on Games Academy is also important, because now if Method does manage to pick up this round, they are gonna be able to kind of put Games Academy in a bad position, and they could actually bring this half back to a 9-6 or an 8-7.
Yeah, it could be possible here for Method. They just got to keep stringing these rounds together. So it looks like they want to do A once more here. So they are grouping up.
I think they're going to boost back and go back over mid once they're trying to bait the rotations.
Okay, yeah, that looks
and it works. Look, there's the highway guy.
He is under siege here. Showtime chucks the pop flash. He only gets one. But a ton of information for him, and they get the frag into the bomb site. FNX all alone here. He gets flanked, but he gets 2 anyways. Strapper brings him down. We're down to a 2-on-2.
A rare missed shot by Henny that round.
Right? I mean, the guy's been just absolutely on fire thus far, as we see a flank coming through from the CT side. Bomb just about to get planted. What's the post-plant setup going to be like, as we have Taco as well as Lucas here, trying to get that retake underway. Taco coming from the A main. Silent has worked his way inside of the Squeaky, but he goes down. PK now Strebber all alone here, and he does go down to Lucas. He had to try to take a 1-versus-1 there.
Yeah.
We are going to take a gander at Method's comms here, but it's kind of it's going to be rough for him.
Keep abusing their mid, dude. That's where they're the weakest at.
We're buying? Or
Yo,
saving?
yeah, no, we're gonna do that Z pistol that we used to do. Can you smoke the highway? Yeah, we're saving. Can you smoke it, Sam?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll boost it. We'll just go out mid off of this, okay?
Want me to smoke Z?
Just chill. No, just go out mid. Just go out mid. Just wait a bit. No.
Turn when I throw.
Yeah, chill. I'm smoking it off on the left. Wait, just hang out. Throw it now.
I can flash out mid once.
Flashing now.
Flash out
Check through
too.
Z. Check through.
Try it, right, dumpster. Right there. Z, gone. Z.
And it looks like they just forgot to cover one angle as Showtime was pushed up mid. As their strat, they were trying to get up middle, but unfortunately, oh, there's Henny. This man just does not miss. Ton of frags for him so far. I believe he's top fragging. Oh, no, everybody from Gamers Academy seems to be pulling their weight, as it is 10-2. And what'd you make of those calls?
I like the fact that they decided they wanted to kind of abuse their mid. I think that they were right that their mid has. I don't know. I don't want to say it's their weakest, but it's where Method has had kind of the most success. So I guess in a way that would make it their weakest, but it's not really weak though. Like, it's just I like that idea. I think that if they were gonna do that, they should have either done some kind of full save and get at them quick, or do a force buy. Like, I didn't like the kind of like that they just had a half bot, half save, whatever. But anyways.
I mean, it does allow them, a decent buy in this round, but like by going just like with little pistols, and now you can see a couple of them with like Galils and such.
Yeah.
I don't know about that buy, but it seems so prevalent in Go now. Teams going for that sort of play as Method trying to wrap their way into B.
Showtime takes him down though. Silent was actually in a really good position there if he would have known Showtime was in the vent. Taco's laughing at him.
Poor guy.
Ugh, just a bully.
So mean. I wish I could understand these guys. They'd probably make fun of me or something. But look at this setup from Gamers Academy here. They're so ready for vents. They have to engage onto Lucas, though, to try to bait Showtime out. Ellie's going to be trying to watch for the flank, though. Lucas gets one. Justin needs to get this kill onto Showtime. And now they're going to try to get this bomb down. The rotate is already arriving for the CT
bomb plan
side.
will be really important this round for Method's economy.
Oh, definitely. As they have been reset with their economy. Justin gets one. Ellie from the bomb site has to deal with both of these players coming out from CT spawn. Henny wants somebody to peek him here. That's a great Molotov, trying to flush him out of the side. Henny, he misses an op shot. FNX comes through, gets the frag, and he gets the second one onto Ellie as well. So that is Gamers Academy, 11-2.
Yeah.
I mean, and this defense has been like so shifty.
They've just done a really good job at holding their mollies for these retakes. Like, I think every single time I've seen them retaking a site, retaking B, retaking A, they're mollying quad, they're mollying default, they're mollying the back of sites. Like, they just always hold on to those mollies for the retakes, and that's really, look at all 5 of them with mollies again. Now, that's because their economy's been so good, but they've still done a really good job at holding on to it and not using it early in the round.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, people often say like how hard the B-bomb site is to retake on Dust 2, but I forget which team it was earlier, but saving your Molotovs for the retakes can be so important.
It's so important.
So the Method side about to hit into the B-bomb site here, but pressed up are Gamers Academy. Strebber gets the entry frag. Oh, but Taco replies on the silent. He gets overwhelmed, though. And now the bomb site for Method. They got to collect
Method
these
needs
weapons
this.
quickly. Yeah, this is, they got to provide themselves some sort of buffer in order to lose, if they did lose the pistol round. So can they hold this time? They do still have 2 rifles. Showtime trying to come from the flank. Taking a long time to get through, though. And it looks like there's 2 players kind of stuck in the vents waiting for each other to make their move. But FNX over the top gets one. He's got to alleviate some pressure for his teammate inside of checkers. And now he's just down to a 1-on-2 as he brings it from a 1-on-3. Gets down Strebber. And he doesn't want to try to go for the spray onto Toy. Going to go for it. He is going to stick it. It's a foot race for Toy. I think he's going to make it there in time. And Method claim a very important round. And that gives them a chance here.
Yeah, like they've had a lot of success taking the B site, but not a lot of success holding it. That's been their problem so far. I think these mid to B splits and just the quick B takes with the Tech 9s have really worked out well for them, but their problem has always been holding onto the sites because of the economy that Games Academy has had so far and to use for the retakes.
Yeah, they have no problem spending a ton of money on these Molotovs.
I think if Method could just stay alive till the end of the round. Toy! They could just stay alive till the end of the rounds and then do an execute on the B site with like a mid to B split, like later on in the round. And that way you kind of force Games Academy to use their economy. Like, look at right now, there's only 1 Molotov left, and that even just because of that 1 pick they got, that has forced Method to try to get picks across the map, and which forced then Games Academy to use some of the economy or some of their nades.
Yeah, it's almost like in the T side of Inferno, you're just trying to get your opposition to burn nades for your eventual takes to come through.
Yeah, because they haven't had a problem getting into the B site. It was just holding on to it. And that's because whenever they've tried to go into the B site, it was kind of early on in the round, and Games Academy still had their nades left.
Yeah, the commitment. If you don't come to burn any of their nades, it's gonna be hard to hold that retake. 3 players inside of the A bomb site here for the Gamers Academy side, when in reality the B bomb site is the true threat here. And now comes Method, waiting at Sunshine with the bomb. They already have Ellie worked into checkers here, Molotoving off the headshot angle. Pop flashes come through. This is a good take from
You
Method.
can't see him through the molly.
Oh my god, this is disastrous for FNX. He does get the kill, and now Silent remains all alone here. Knows there's a player coming through the vents, and that is a dominant half. 12-3 for the Brazilian side. Did you expect that sort of stomping?
No, I didn't. To be completely honest with you, I did not expect that kind of stomping. Based on having talked to both teams before the match, you know, just kind of like casually just talking to them about it, both teams were like, yeah, like in scrims, this has been really close. Like we've been, like it's been good, like it's been good scrims. Like everything's been close, and so I was expecting a really close match.
Well, Method is on the CT side now. Maybe we can get a bit of wind in their sails, but it all comes down to this pistol round, whether they're really going to have a chance or not. Of course, they have the second pistol round for Spy as it is now in Global Offensive Standard, and I'm going to get you to talk about that later, as we still got some action this pistol round. Gamers Academy heading towards the A-bomb site here. It is a full commitment. Beautiful flash into A-main. Strebber, he gets one, still alive. He gets another one, can't tap down a third. Justin, still alive in the bomb site here. Now his teammates come to assist him as he has rotated one from the truck. Toy here, but they're getting all the frags from the Brazilian side, just down to 2 players here for Method. This is a must-win round for them. Cannot afford to drop this one. They need this pistol round. They get down Hen, and now Toy coming in from the quad box. Can't get Taco. What a flick from him. And now Silent remains all alone, running out of bullets, going for the kill. And he is going to go down to FNX. 13 rounds now for Gamers Academy. And I mean, if you lose both pistol rounds, not only is it hard, but if you can't come by gun rounds, well then, I mean, you're going to lose.
Yeah, you're setting yourself up not the best when you lose both pistol rounds, obviously. I think that round Justin was a little quick on the retake. I don't know if that was missed comms or whatever it was, but I like the fact that he ran up and tried to take forklift control, but he just opened himself up to too many angles. Like, he was trying to fight the guy's quad while being open to the guy A main. If he just would have ran up and got forklift control and held that, that makes the A retake a lot easier. So I like that idea, but he was just a little bit too aggressive with it. And that just kind of goes to show the difference between each team's CT side so far, is that Games Academy has been really, really well organized on their retakes. Like, there was quite a few rounds in the last half. Let me check. 1, 2, well, I guess only 4. Well, 4 rounds where Games Academy retook a site and defused the bomb.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the retakes were something to behold here. But Method, they are battling back on the second pistol round. Oh, man, Ellie lines 2 of them up here. Only 1 guy remaining. That's going to be Henny. He doesn't have his AWP. Just got to rock out with this Tech 9. Couple of players reasonably damaged here for the Method side. And they're taking it. Oh my God! I was just about to highlight. They were taking it patiently for Method, not giving Henny anything to work with. But with Silent going down, they have given him an opening. Henny, he's even found himself an AK here.
Justin's really low.
Oh man,
he's
so
in a good
low.
spot, but he's really low.
I mean, he's got to play off a toy. Just guarantee the trade cannot allow Henny to find 2-1 versus 1s. Smoke comes through, looks for it on the connector. It looks like Justin thinking about going on over the top here. He needs to get this frag. Oh man, Henny almost got him down.
Oh, that was butt clenchy watching that one.
Oh man, I feel like I'm
They
betting
were
on
just
lounge.
like walking around right on top of each other. Or well, one was underneath, one was on top. Justin on top, of course.
It's the suspense. He thought he was going to Goomba him or something.
What does that mean?
You know, Mario style? Super Mario. Mario just,
Oh,
jumps on him.
okay, I get it. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm young. I'm very little.
Oh, well.
I'm just a child.
Well, you look older than I do, so
Yeah.
we'll count that for something. So once again, Gamers Academy heading towards the A-bomb site. Now CT side
Ooh, that
equipped
nade.
up, man. That's so much damage here. Good
Triple
Molotovs by.
mollies.
Oh yeah, they flushed out all the spots here, forcing Justin into the bomb site, but still good counter flashes coming in from the Method side, keeping him at bay for a second. Trevor lining them all up, trying to get the bomb down. It is showtime. Oh man, now just down to Henny. And they didn't even get the bomb down here. So now once again with the Tech 9, he's not going to be able to do it, and that was pretty much a force buy.
Yeah, no, that was a full buyout for sure. They bought Tech 9 armor, full nades. What they did with the 3 mollies there is they mollied off both sides of quad and the fence. And what that allows them to do is that allows them to run into the site, and they don't have to worry about anything on that right side of the site. All of them just have to focus on the left side. So ideally what happens is what happened to Justin, is that you run in and you trade the kill and you plant the bomb. But Strebber was right there to pick up 2 more kills with 2 people inside of the site. So that was well played by Method and a good hold. But it was a good strat by Games Academy.
Oh yeah, I really like that. They just got to wait out that initial period where players might just sit in the
Yeah,
Molotov.
exactly.
Yeah, I like that trade. Kind of a recent invention.
It's just like it's a force. It's like 90% of the time you'll get the bomb plant on a strat like that. That was just one of the rounds where Method held it down really well.
It takes so much away from the A hold because I mean players at quad, players near the
exactly.
squeaky
Because
door.
you can't do any crossfires then at that point.
Exactly. Well, the terrorist side here, given that they did force buy in the previous round.
Oh, he's gonna get caught out here.
Yeah, he does go down, and that should be.
Should have fell back.
Oh, is he going to be able to get out of there? Henny does pick it up. He's just down to 27 HP. His teammates are working towards the B site here, and the bomb is down at A, so I guess they're trying to just isolate these players at A, but still, 2 players at B for Method, and they have the bomb down. Help me out here.
I think they're just gonna try and get these kills on the guys in the B site. I think they just feel like it might be easier for them to get these kills. Honestly, I don't know. Or maybe they're just not really caring about this round and they're just like chilling, trying to delay as much time as they can, and they're talking over what they're gonna do next round. Because a lot of teams will use this as like they'll use these eco rounds as sort of like a timeout in a way, like where they're just like, okay, we're just gonna full save, keep our Glocks, and talk about what we're gonna do on the next buy round. But he's not gonna have time to get back to B anyway.
Yeah,
So
he's not going to.
he just wants to run out mid and die at this point, or save the M4, I guess. Yeah, he has 2K. He'll be able to buy armor and nades next round.
Yeah, he definitely has enough, but you know that Henny loves his op and Gamers Academy love their Molotovs. But let's take a gander at the Method comms here on the CT side in preparation for this
I
gun
don't
round.
have anyone who can drop him an op either. But he does hold on to the gun though.
I'll take it.
Exactly.
Yeah, just from us, man.
You all big Sam? Nice. Okay.
Can I go door? Bop and down.
Yeah. Come on, boys. Let's do this.
Yep.
One round at a time.
Throw smoke. Throw smoke.
I will. I got it.
No flash for you. I got a
Blind.
flashing.
Coming in.
2A mid. They're fast aiming close. And they're close A main. Like left and right.
Yeah.
Like
You
single box.
guys are in blue, right?
Yeah.
Fuck. I'm not liking those.
You can play from quad.
I'm
We
flashing
should
guys
just hold
out.
it. We should just hold it. We should honestly just hold
Just
it.
flash them mid.
I'm gonna rotate to you.
They molly vent.
Yeah, yo, they're on boost.
Okay, I'm gonna YOLO push this.
Alright.
Okay.
I'm up in Z.
Smoke down
One's
Z.
close.
Going around.
Alright, I want to send a flash.
Yeah, it
I'm
could
here,
be Z.
I'm Z.
Yeah,
I'm in
okay,
Z.
okay. I'll play highway.
They're
You
out.
should bring us
Highway.
with
They're
B.
gonna split now. Split
Yeah,
now.
yeah. I'm here. I'm at white truck.
I'm flanking.
Flash.
I'm flanking.
They're coming in sight.
Two in.
Two out. Forklift.
Coming.
Inside.
Flanking.
And up top.
Chill.
Chill.
Default. Top catwalk.
One fork as well. Fork.
Top
Nice,
catwalk,
nice.
top catwalk.
3 on 2. 3 on 2.
Catwalk, catwalk.
Left. Nice.
Nice.
Good job, Justin.
Man, I love
The
those
boy
calls.
Justin.
I know who's Dave. I know
A
who Davey's
huge
rooting for.
flank.
That was beautiful. I mean, you heard him in the comms. I'm going
Oh,
for the
yeah.
YOLO push.
Yep. And he needed to. He was right. That was a great play. As soon as you saw, because Ellie spotted 3 of them at mid. As soon as you see that, the chances of someone being door is just so unlikely. Like, even if they're going to split A, it's really rare. Since they had complete control of door the entire time, if he was going to come from door on an A split, he would have been set up way earlier to throw some kind of nades for them. And because he wasn't there, Justin goes for the push and flanks them all A main. And because they came from A main, the guys at mid they weren't even prepared for a flank at all. And Justin with 4 huge frags to hold that site down. It was massive.
That was a beautiful flank indeed. There's a T side here, very spread out. Just trying to get a feel on the round as they do have the bomb down in the mid warehouse. A little bit pushed up inside of B here is Toy. He's setting up for a pop flash for himself as they are boosted inside of A, inside the site, this method. But grouping up at middle here, Gamers Academy, it looks to me like it is eventually going to be a split onto the B-bomb site. And once again, Ellie here doesn't want to get caught out of position. He did go down on an eco before, so he is going to forfeit the position. And now we see a bit of pressure towards A, but still, Gamers Academy not entirely sure where they are going to go just yet. Just waiting for some more information as they are pushing up into the A bomb site as well. They could still pivot back either way here, and that's a big opening kill by Hetty. And now they're immediately going to shift back to the B bomb site. Once they claim that frag at A, they get another one towards the B bomb site. Now all alone, Silent misses his op shot, and now this is a save round from Streber and Ellie. And I know you're getting hyped for your boys, but what went wrong there?
Well, they just let Games Academy pick them apart. Like, there was nothing specific that like Method did wrong, you know. Like, they had the setup they were going to play. Like, you can't, like, there's no setup is a wrong setup. It's just if it works or not. If it doesn't work, it doesn't mean it's wrong. So they were set up 2-1-2 with Ellie giving up mid, and I had told them before this event weeks ago when we were scrimming them that like they have a serious problem when they're giving up mid, because the guys in
That's
A,
what I was gonna ask
they
you
don't
about.
know how. Like, I don't know. I'm not completely sure, but it seems like they're not set up. The guys in A aren't set up to play to give up mid.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering, because that's what allowed Henny that opening frag.
Yeah.
Like, once Ellie went down, I mean, he went down there on an eco round, and this time he fell back, but that's what allowed
Yeah.
Henny the
Like, there's
entrance.
nothing wrong with 2-1-2ing and giving up mid. You have to make sure that the guys in A are set up in such a way that giving up mid makes sense. Like, when the guys in A play the same way, whether you're giving up mid or you're holding mid,
That's a problem.
that's a problem. And this round, they're going for a bit more mid control, which is good. I like to see that.
Yeah, I like the adjustment, getting 1 in events and stacking 2 mid on top of that. So that is the adjustment from the Method side. And Gamers Academy, once again, taking things slowly, trying to get any sort of information that they can. As the CTs, again, just going for the mid control. It doesn't look like they're going to be pushing up any further. So eventually Gamers Academy going to have to make their move. This time the bomb over towards the A side and playing a bit soft on A, but they do bring Toy back to the A bomb site.
I've totally been watching this the entire time without X-ray on. I like just turned it on. I didn't even realize. Like,
Oh man, that gives me half my information.
well, I've been watching on your screen a little bit, but
I don't know how I ever casted without X-ray
Yeah.
before go. Just
yeah, that was a
spoiled now.
struggle.
And here they come into the B bomb site, and this has been super silent from them. And they also have this
Oh,
super
I see
fast.
what you did there.
Oh, did I do something?
Yeah,
I
because
didn't-
Silence holding B.
Oh, I didn't even catch it. Trevor here from the bench. Oh no, they both go
They're
down.
so low.
Oh,
This
man,
is still a really winnable round for Method.
Definitely. Oh, Toy runs
That's
through the
big.
smoke. Brave play, but a beautiful one. Toy gets another one, checking around the corner, but at Henny. So consistent with that AWP. Justin, all alone. And this is a mandatory round. They need this. Their economy pretty low, and Lucas at the headshot spot, pushed up right next to the smoke. Really hard angle for Justin to pre-fire when you're trying to come into the site.
And that's the difference you see that like Games Academy had over Method in the last half, is that Games Academy always had mollies for that retake. And Method's economy wasn't
Definitely.
good enough, and the mollies that they did have, they weren't able to hold on to them, and that made a really big difference in the retake, because that guy that was playing at the default spot managed to take down 2 people, and if you molly him out of there, he can't do that.
Exactly. There's the importance of Molotovs in these retakes. I mean, that's really the transformation we've seen in Go.
Yep.
from on the CT side compared to the other iterations of the game. It looks like Method, again, are going to go for this double squeaky push. This time they just have one player pushed up. That's going to be Strepper, and I don't know if he's going to go for the yellow push once more, but we do have Ellie pushed all the way up inside of middle. This is map number 1 here, and it might be on the verge of being closed by Gamers Academy as they're trying to come up middle. Method already losing a player. Justin with the D. He's going to get ran down by Showtime. And now Gamers Academy can pretty much just pick their bomb site, and either way they're going to have a significant advantage. But they are running into the site with 2 players already here. So the angle works out right. There it is. Silent gets one, but Strepper needed to follow suit. And FNX going to spam down the second to last player here is Toy. The last player standing between Gamers Academy and victory. 16-7 is our first map score. That's going to be a hard one to shake off.
Yeah, it is, especially, I'm assuming that's their map pick, just based on knowing both teams a little bit. I know Gamers Academy a little bit. I know Method pretty well, and I have a feeling that Cash was their pick, and because Gamers Academy got to start on CT side, kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
But a really big showing there from FNX and Showtime. Both of them going huge, especially FNX. Even in that last round, I think he got 3 kills.
And the Brazilians really ran away on the CT side. I mean, once they got that opening momentum and then their retakes were on point, it's really frustrating when you take a bomb site and then you still can't hold it. I mean, they really weren't struggling all that much to take the bomb sites.
No, they weren't. And they on CT side again, they weren't really struggling to hold them, and they were definitely weren't struggling to retake them either. Like it was really clean Counter-Strike from them and really organized Counter-Strike, especially on their CT side.
All right, so we're going to take a quick short break in between maps, so don't go too far here. As if you need some action in the meantime, I believe the CLG match is going on the first stream. So take a quick short break for me and Davey, and we'll be right back.
And I feel like for the